Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Astroneer with your friend Kuros Paladin. Thank you for joining me today in this episode, and we are going to continue our journey of building bases out. So I had recorded an entire episode, and the source file became corrupted, and I could no longer pull from it. So it was about a 35-minute episode. Really, not much happened in that episode. As you can see, I painted the ground here on Calidor, so it's nice and green. Got rid of the ugly grays that were showing up, the gray splotches. I built a extra large platform. See, put the large shredder on it. Also built a trade platform, put it over there. So that's pretty much all that happened in 35 minutes or so, which is pretty pathetic when I think about it. Something else that I do, and I should have mentioned this before, is come on. Oh, that's the base. I'm just having fun. I collect these little exodynamics research aid covers. And I discovered if you pack one, when you unpack it, it always has the energy logo on it. So I wanted to pack them all up, bring them back to Sylva, and kind of have a collection of them over there. Speak words. Okay. And unfortunately, I couldn't, because when I pack up, say, this one with the Wolframite logo on it, or symbol on it, when I unpack it, it just has the energy logo on it, or symbol. But it's just something that I do. When I find one, I'll drag it back to the base, just so I can kind of have a collection, as it were. Something else I touched on in the last episode that I'm going to mention here is I think my Astroneer schedule is going to diminish a little bit. I'm going to re-examine the amount of time that I spend on putting together these videos. Between City Skylines, Astroneer, and City of Heroes, I spend a lot of time, and I rush myself and find myself not enjoying this as much as I would like to do. I love the fact that you watch the videos. I'm so grateful that there are people that watch. But there are so many times where, for instance, we are playing City of Heroes. We record starting at 6:30 p.m. Sundays, and we'll record, and then we'll stop and we'll move on to other things, or maybe do 2 or 3 episodes. But then it's suddenly 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I have to, turn in because I have to get up early in the morning, and I really don't want to render a video at that point. So I think Mondays are out of the schedule now. So I think it's going to be a Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly Thursday schedule. I haven't decided yet. But Tuesdays will continue to be Astroneer, but maybe every other week. And then City of Heroes will be every week on Wednesdays. But I'll put those out on Wednesdays. If you look at how it's spelled. And continue to put those videos out on the middle of the week. And then Thursday will be Cities Skylines, and probably alternate with Astroneer. So it'll probably be every other Thursday for Cities Skylines, and then the off week of Skylines will be the week for Astroneer. So there'll be 2 new episodes every week. And that way I have a variety of content. So I think that's what I'm going to move towards, but I haven't decided that yet. But as you have noticed, my schedule has become very erratic lately, and it's mostly because, unfortunately, Sunday evenings at about 11:30, I just don't want to spend the hour editing, and then the hour rendering, and the hour uploading, and then suddenly it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got to get up in 3 hours. I really don't want to do that. So I record these videos and upload them for my own enjoyment, but as I said, I am so grateful that there are those people out there that watch them. And if you do enjoy them, let me know. I really do want to know if you enjoy the videos and if I should continue doing them. So, enough said about that. Something else I touched on gameplay-wise in the last episode is I have noticed there's a bug, or what appears to be a bug, with auto extractors in the game. Now, maybe the devs know this, and they're working on it, but the bug I've noticed... Oh, by the way, here's the... I should drop these off and leave them here. The terrain analyzers that I brought with the green, and I collected some black because I like to pave my roads to basically look like asphalt. But anyhow, the auto extractors seem to stall when you load a save. So I'm going to see if that is still true. I'm going to go to the solo where I have the wolframite extractor running. Now, when I left it, it was pretty much close. If you remember the episode, it was pretty much close to maximum. At least what it could extract. Wow, that was some really weird looking stuff going on there. So, and there's the purple, that's it, and that means it hasn't filled. Now, it was pretty close to darn full. Or 400, I believe is what it's trying to tell me. So it should not have run out. Okay. But what appears to happen is when you load a save with an auto extractor on a different planet, it stalls. Now, this might prove me wrong, but we're going to run over and take a look at the wolframite extractor. Now, in the last episode, I did come over here and look at it, and it was stalled. And now, of course, it is going to prove me wrong. So it is running. So this time it did prove me wrong. So I don't know what causes it, but if I had come over here like I did in the last episode that I lost, it was just stuck, and I couldn't turn it on or off. I had to lift it up and put it back down, and then it was right back to where it is right about now. And as you can see, there's only 383. It is not full. So it isn't because this filled up. But I have the beacon, which will change to, I think it's orange when it fills. I can't remember what the next color is. Red. Okay. It will change to red, letting me know that it's full. It will shut off, as you can see, the auto arm and the auto extractor. So, okay. I do have one more auto extractor running, I think, back on Sylva. I think I have one running, picking up malachite. And I don't know why I'm doing that on Sylva, because I always forget Calidor is a place to go for malachite. You pretty much can't go anywhere without tripping over malachite on Calidor. So, but it was easier on Sylva because I didn't have to drag everything. I'm also going to have to top off our hydrazine here because, as you can see, this trip to Sylva will probably drain that last... in fact, the takeoff alone might... Yep, the takeoff alone took out that last canister. So, okay, we're going back to Sylva. And I do have a co-pilot right now. Dax is butting my left hand, my directional movement, or whatever you want to call it, movement keys. Whoops. I hit the wrong key. I want W, not V. And that was because of her. You know, I gotta blame the cat when I can, right? So, she just loves being near me. And she wants my attention, and I think it's because while I'm speaking, she thinks I'm talking to her. Those of you that have cats might understand that. Ah, darn it, I would, you know, sort of wish there would be a confirmation on that. I obviously did not want to go back into orbit right away. So, come on, there. I don't even know how much hydrazine I have. Okay, I do have a full thing there. F. not V. Okay. So let's go ahead, top off our hydrazine. So come on, 1 and 2. I may have mentioned it before. You know, the gateway chambers are great, but they're really not good for going transporting stuff. You can't transport anything through them except what's on your backpack, and you're limited to at most 13 items, 8 plus 2 plus 3. And that's just really kind of a low amount, and it can only be tier 1 stuff. Okay, so I came back here because I am pretty certain I still have a malachite extractor running, and I want to check on it. It might be full because it was pretty darn close to full the last time I looked on it. And it is over this way. In fact, from orbit, I could have seen if it was full. I didn't pay attention to the beacon. Same logic. Purple means it's operating. Red, it fills. And then I will set them to yellow, meaning I need to come back in a little bit and check on it. So that one looks like it is red. The sun might be changing the color a little bit, but that looks like red, so it looks like it has filled. Yep. Alright, we'll verify, and if so, I'll come back with the large rover. Whoa! Thump. These things are really top heavy. I'm going to verify it, and then come back with the large rover to pick up everything. So, I just wanted to... I did that sideways look because I wanted to see the wind blowing on the organic. Yeah, that looks like that is definitely full. 400. Yep, okay. So what I'm going to do is pick this up. So come back with the rover, and we're going to start creating a large amount of copper, and that should be more than enough copper for the end of this series, effectively. 400 copper. I don't even know how much, you know, aside from solar panels and what else uses copper in a mass amount. Extenders. I mean, 400 should be more than enough to get me through the rest of this series. Alright, so there is our rover train. We'll just drop, actually we'll drop this off over here out of the way. There we go. I have my little impartial organic nugget. I can't pick it up. I can kick it around. Dump. Watch. Boom. But I can't pick it up because it's a partial nugget. Alright, so I have space to put everything down. I have packagers. That'll be more than enough to bring back what I need. I need one for the platform and the other platform, and that's all I need. I have the RTG to get me there, so this will be more than enough. So let's go ahead, turn around the rover train. Her little horn that goes off. I hooked up one of those sensor arches. Oh, wait a minute. Floaty bit. Gotta get rid of it. There we go. Oh, another floaty bit. There we go. I have 2 other saves of this that I play on a regular basis. The massive save that I started way back on February 6, 2019, which was the launch date for Astroneer 1.0. And then I have another save that I started, I can't remember. It might be right around automation when it came out. And in the... So there's the massive save, the one from February 2019, and then the big save from later. And in the big save, I have hooked up one of the giant horns to that XL arch. So every time I go through it, I hear that ship horn go off. Alright. Backing out of here will be interesting, but anyhow. Alright. So I do not want to pack this up, because I think you lose everything in it if you do. The 2 RTGs can go there and there. Alright. Let's go ahead and pick up our storage sensor if I can get it. There we go. We'll pick up our beacon once we turn it off. There we go. Auto arm. Oh, not the auto arm. That's this. Our auto extractor. Auto arm can go right there. And then I just want 2 packagers. 1, 2. And it's not like I really need these platforms. I have so many spares. Okay, that can go there. This can go. Oh, I needed one more one more packager. There we go. Because it is that I need to pack up the auto extractor sitting right here. Boom. Okay. Alright. There we go. So I have more than enough copper. If I ever need more, I can come back here. Alright, let's back out and head back to the base. Just brute force our way back. There we go. Okay. Who cares about the paint job on our rovers, right? I can't even remember how long it has been since I started this particular save. I'll have to look back and see when the first episode went up. Slowly make our way back to the base. Just drive right up on that. Okay. So we have this 400 malachite. Do I have something that sucks up copper? So I have aluminum, zinc, copper, and there's 2 in there. So what I'm going to do is, let's just go ahead and pull those out. We'll find somewhere to put those. We'll enable, yep, okay, so it is set to suck. And then what I'll do is, actually one of them, now that I think about it, can be put right here. That way this will only pick up copper, not malachite. We're going to swap out this empty with this. So now I think about it, I could have just used this empty one. We're going to turn on the, quote, back line there. And we're just going to set this to export. And that should suck up and create 400 copper for me. In fact, now I think about it, if I drop that there, the last one will just sit on top of the canister like it usually does. But this way I can verify I've got it set properly. So, yep, it just pulled in right there. So, okay. So that will do its thing over time. It'll take a while for all that to go through. I can help speed up just a little bit if I do this. Take that, move it there, take that, move it there. Take that, move it there. Take that, move it there. There we go, because it wants to favor this one. So now at least all three are running. It would have happened eventually, but okay. So now I have a spare extra large canister, or large resource canister. And I have a spare auto extractor. So I've got tungsten working on De Solo. So what else do I need massive amounts of? I've got plenty of zinc. Aluminum I've got plenty of. Titanium, iron I've got plenty of. Ceramic, glass, these are fairly easy to get. In fact, I probably don't even need the large canisters for them. So coming back over to here, I have I'm missing a lot of components here, these composite stuff. So tungsten carbide, nanocarbon alloy, those types of things I'm missing. So what I could probably do is, I only have 14 lithium. It looks like I only have 16 graphite. And graphite is pretty darn valuable. So what I could probably do is I could take that auto extractor and set up a new extraction on graphite. So let me grab this, and we're going to grab the empty canister. I'm going to swap these just so that it's easier to see. There we go. So I'm going to wander off looking for graphite. Now I think I saw some right next to that copper. I'm pretty certain I saw some right there. So what I should have done, but I didn't notice it until now when I was going over there, is taken this empty canister, and I could have just moved stuff instead of bringing it all back and, you know, packing it all up and everything. The things that we don't think of, right? We're driving on Sylva across the great land. We want to get resources to bring back the band. I don't know. I can't come up with stuff that rhymes. But yeah, I think right here, this was graphite. Yep, looks like that is, so basically just move shop over just a little bit. Alright. Whew. So let's go ahead and unpack and set you down and see what it looks like. What about right here? Not great, but it's spread out, so I can probably do a good job by just, I'll have to move around a bit. Yep, okay. So I'm going to move the nozzle so it's facing this way. Alright. Our large platform, right here. Our medium platform and auto arm. So we're going to put down the medium platform, unpack that. Alright. Put the auto arm on it. There we go. Are you covering it? Nope. Let's get it a little closer. Okay, that should cover it. Connect. And then the large platform, let's go ahead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slippery slope. Bring it a little bit closer, baby. That should do it. Top off on oxygen. There we go. Grab this. Can I reach from here? Barely. Alright. Oxygen is topped off. There we go. Come Come on. There we go. And enable out. There we go. RTGs, bring those back over here and set them on either side. That gives it 8U. It requires 9U to run. There we go. And hook this up. Boom, everything has power. Put that there. Let's go ahead and start that off. Watch it run through one cycle. While it's doing that, let's go ahead and set up our beacon and auto sensor. So boom, boom, boom. Hook up to that, branch off of there, hook up to that, and then beacon, set you down right here. Boom. You're purple, and cycle you when we get full. There we go. Alright, top off on oxygen while waiting. So it'll take a little bit, about a minute. Look at the wonderful view of the sky that we got from here. There we go. And it did it. Okay, so I should be able to leave it. Alright, so that'll give me some graphite, which is very handy for, of course, nanocarbon alloy, and some other very handy components that will be needed in the future. Alright, we're going to head back to the base. So we basically relocated from malachite to graphite. And then we've got our tungsten, wolframite, I should say, being extracted over on the Solo. I don't believe I have any other auto extractors running anywhere. I'm pretty certain we tore down the iron or hematite one on Glacio, but I might have to set one up again because, as you saw, I didn't have too much iron. So, but I think that's a good spot to end the episode. You know, I got a little bit of work done there. I can already see my furnaces running there, smelters running. So, okay. I love the way he just kind of pops right out of the seat. So, yep, this is busy doing its thing. So, in fact, I'm kind of surprised. Oh, okay, good. It swaps out, so that's how this can actually grab as needed. Okay. So it will do its thing. It's already up. What is it already up to here? Aluminum over here. 103. Dang. That was a lot. It got through a lot in that short period of time. But of course I do have 3 smelters chewing on it. So, how much is left over here? If that's 103, there's 1632, 64. So it's probably, I already hovered over it. Oh, I know I didn't. I'm going to say like 220. 217. Hey, that wasn't bad. So, okay. So, everybody, I think this is a good spot to say we are done with this particular episode, and we're going to have plenty of copper when we come back. Then I'm going to work on getting some of the other stuff in there. I want to get nanocarbon. I want to get titanium, plastic. I want to get some resources built up because I would like to continue building from Sylva. And as you can see, we're very low on resources. So restocking the shelves coming up. Wandering to various planets and picking up everything. Everybody, I hope you had a great time. And if you get any ideas or if you want to see me try something, you know, let me know in the comments below. I really do want to know what you think. And I will see all of you in the next episode of Astroneer. Take care and bye.